Impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? At? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jack. Got a jet cause the bed leave at 8. And we got some fur on that upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, your girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. From his end zone is Byron Pringle, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
right to the air is Willis. Henry's got it out on the left side. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Willis. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Willis. Escaping the and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Caleb Van Chason able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. He saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
First and 10, Willis. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Play fake. Here's Willis. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he's got it inside the 10. And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down and 4, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, stop. Hey, stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Second down, here's Willis. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now Willis to throw. And that is incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A give running right, Etienne. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 2 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Jaguars had 10-6 now on the year. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Hey, Alpha! Hey, Orbit!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
As the gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the 1st, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here we go!
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Let's go now!
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Woods the receiver in motion left.
Seven Pirates!
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and inches, Willis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They run wide side with Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's first and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. The toss right to Henry. Gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Henry again on second down.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Titans drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the stick.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
On first down, Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the heart of the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Lawrence on first down. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Right side complete. That's Woods.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Okay, great.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Woods the receiver, in motion left.
18 Radley, 18 Radley. Cut 19. Ready.
From the 22, Willis. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
18, right here. Next man.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. In motion is Austin Hooper. The motion, the tight end across the formation. Again, it's Willis to throw it. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hawk 70. Hurry.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Flush to his right. And brought in downfield by Burks. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First and 10, it's Willis. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion is Austin Hooper. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Austin Hooper, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In motion is Austin Hooper. The tight end in motion right. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So far, we'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action with Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is fielded at the 7. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down and 4. Willis. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Willis looks to pass it here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off the option, here's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Matt, 79 Broncos. 19 Wyatt. Panther 11. On the ball.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
From the 22, Willis flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flat when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
That pass taken in by Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Running from the gun with Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Man, he got in there there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play on the ground. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had the feet right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood! X3, 2-3, double. Bravo. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And completes it to Cook over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down, Etienne once more. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Patterson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. First and 10, Willis airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Dragon 60. Copy Ranger. Copy Ranger. Go.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. It's caught by Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Willis's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Smart enough to avoid the Taunton rule. Guaranteed, he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Bullock's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right. But I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. On second down, a run with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So now it's going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. complete to Isabella. And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Leo! Hey, back up! Hey, Delta!
Etienne up the middle. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throw complete out to Isabella. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 16-yard line.
The drive really treated to an excellent game today, kept up by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who had a hard time. And now it's leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Jacksonville, they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall.